Taurus. You might notice that the lighting is going to be different in this reading, but I had to restart because of technical difficulties, and this is much later, so let us begin. So today we're going to look at August 9th, 2025, and that's the full moon in Aquarius. We'll look at Taurus, sun, moon, and rising with specific messages for each. We'll look at numerology, astrology, and the tarot cards, and we'll end the reading with advice for your sign. And in the description box below, I have links for meditations for each of these tarot cards that I drew for you today. And if you feel seen today, please subscribe and stay tuned for your next reading. Tell me what messages hit home for you today, and let's talk about it in the comments. I read all the comments, and I will reply to each and every one. So, we're going to start with numerology, and the number for that day is 8. The number 8 is the number of personal power, resource management, and manifestation through focused intention. So for Taurus, this energy brings your attention to how you manage your energy, time, and money. You're being called to act with strategy and long-term vision. So you might feel compelled to revise your financial goals or restructure your time so you can start building something that lasts, whether it's saving for a home or launching a project or prioritizing self-care routines that make success sustainable. Let's look at astrology. So this is the full moon, and it shines in your 10th house of career, legacy, and public visibility. It's a powerful time for clarity around your purpose, your ambitions, and how you want to be seen in the world. So we're going to start with the sun. And the sun is in Leo, and that's your 4th house. So that's going to talk about home and inner stability. So the sun lights up your emotional foundations and family life, encouraging you to anchor deeper into what brings you comfort and security. And I know you like that. So here's the example. You might realize your home environment or emotional well-being needs attention before you can truly thrive in your career. So how about the moon? The moon is in Aquarius, your 10th house. It's going to talk about career, public image, and goals. This full moon brings revelations around your public life. Career changes, visibility, or long-term goals may come to the head. So you might receive recognition for your work or decide to shift directions entirely based on a newfound sense of purpose. Here's Mercury, and Mercury is in Virgo, that's your 5th house. That's going to talk about creativity and expression and romance. So your communication is detail-oriented and thoughtful, perfect for crafting, planning, and solving creative problems. So you could pitch an idea or refine a personal project or finally find the words to express something close to your heart. Here's Venus. Venus is in Leo, your 4th house. That's going to talk about comfort, love, and inner beauty. So Venus encourages you to make your home or private life more beautiful, warm, and loving. So you might redecorate, reconnect with family, or indulge in cozy rituals that support your emotional balance. And lastly, here's Mars. And Mars is in Gemini. That's your 2nd house. That's going to talk about money, self-worth, and resources. Mars amps up your desire to secure your finances and prove your value. Just avoid acting impulsively with money or possessions. So you might feel the urge to spend or invest, but double check the facts before you do. Use your motivation to plan rather than splurge. Now, let's look at the tarot cards. So this one is the Ace of Pentacles, but it came out reversed. So what does that mean? That's going to talk about delayed opportunities and misaligned investment. So this reversed ace suggests a new beginning or financial opportunity is stalled or misaligned. You might be resisting growth or unsure of how to plant the seed that's being handed to you. So you could be offered a new job or project, but something doesn't feel quite right. Or perhaps you're hesitating to invest in yourself or your future due to fear or doubt or unclear priorities. So here's your advice. Ask yourself, is this delay protecting me or am I hesitating out of fear? So refocus on what truly matters. An aligned opportunity will feel both exciting and grounded. Next, come here. We have the hangman. And the hangman that talks about pause and surrender and new perspective. So the hangman invites you to stop pushing and simply allow. It's time to look at your situation from a different angle, especially if you feel stuck. Answers are coming, but not through force. So for example, you might be in limbo, waiting on a response, unsure what to choose, or feeling uninspired. And this card reminds you that clarity comes when you stop trying to control the outcome and allow space for a shift in perspective. So here's your advice. Step back. Let yourself observe rather than react. The pause is sacred, and sometimes delays are divine detours. Thirdly, let's get the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords talks about indecision, inner conflict, and avoidance. So this card shows you're facing a choice, but may be avoiding making it. You might feel torn between two paths, or struggle to hear your inner voice amid mental noise. So, an example, you might be weighing whether to stay in a job or a relationship or start a new project. You could be waiting for more information. But deep down, part of you already knows. So here's the advice. Take off the blindfold. Stop waiting for perfect clarity. Make the decision based on what aligns with your inner truth, not external pressure. Taurus does not like pressure. So, how does this day affect Taurus sun, moon, and rising? So Taurus sun, your core identity is feeling a tug of war between stability and change. You might be tempted to wait for the perfect moment, but the real power lies in releasing control and trusting the process. So you could feel blocked from taking action on a new financial opportunity or career change. And the hangman reminds you that stillness is part of forward motion. Taurus moon. Emotionally, you may feel a quiet storm of indecision. You're craving inner peace, but something unresolved is keeping you in a holding pattern. So you might feel unsure about a relationship or a goal. Journaling or solitude can help you tune in and choose with your heart, not your fear. Taurus rising. The world sees you as steady, but internally you're navigating transformation. There's a quiet evolution happening behind the scenes. So for example, you might feel calm on the outside, but inside, you're considering a major shift. People might not know you're preparing to move or change careers or redefine a relationship, but the shift is real and sacred. So here's a summary of what this day means to Taurus. The full moon in Aquarius brings clarity to your career and life direction, while the tarot cards remind you that transformation often begins in stillness, not action. So the Ace of Pentacles reversed reveals a delay in new opportunities, possibly due to misalignment or fear. The hangman invites surrender, reflection, and a new perspective. And the Two of Swords encourages you to face a decision that's been lingering and trust your intuition. So here's the real life takeaway. A door may feel closed right now, but it could be redirecting you to something better. The pause you're experiencing is fertile. Use it to realign your vision and trust your inner wisdom. Avoiding the decision is only delaying your freedom. So here's the advice for Taurus on this day. You don't need to rush. Rest in the unknown. Reflect before you act. And when you do move, make sure it's from alignment not anxiety. The path ahead is clearer than it seems and just requires patience and trust. Thank you, Taurus, and I hope to see you in another reading. That's going to talk about career, public in it. No. Stop waiting. Okay, I just had a brain fart. It just all left me. Back her up. Okay, so you might seem, you just might. You might. Come on. Okay, waking up.